This episode was a request by Austin Anthony. Link to his channel will be in the description. For those who haven't seen my last video, I've already discussed the decline Thomas went through after Magic Railroad came around, which eventually led to the series producing its 6th season. To say it was a downgrade would kind of be an understatement. The lighting was probably the worst lighting of the entire series, the character regressions showed signs of beginning here, granted it wasn't as bad, and some of the episodes were either really boring or frustrating, i.e. Twin Trouble, Buffer Bother, Percy and the Haunted Mine, Rusty Saves the Day, Harvey to the Rescue, Edward the Very Useful Engine, and the most infamous one, Middle Engine. Sheesh, this season had more bad episodes than I thought. However, I don't hate the season. Far from it, there are some genuinely great episodes here. James and the Red Balloon, Salty Secret, Jack Jumps In, A Friend in Need, Gordon Takes a Tumble, Duncan, Jack Frost, It's Only Snow, Scaredy Engines, The Fogman, and everyone's favorite, Thomas the Jet Engine. I understand many people like this season, and that's totally fine, but personally, I think this is the weakest season of the classic series. Yes, ranking just below Season 7, but I'll tackle its episodes when I do. I do think Season 6 is a good season, just the least good of the best era. Anyway, this video is going to be talking about an episode that you probably do or do not hear often when people talk about this season, and if you've read the title, you would already know what it is. No Sleep for Cranky. Not too long ago, me and a couple of friends would always have these weekend calls where we would be watching half of an entire season of the series. One weekend would be the first half and the next would be the other half. Before stumbling upon this episode when we began Season 6, I didn't really think too much of it. I thought it was just a basic Cranky episode with not much to take away from it, but after watching it with friends that day, oh my lord, Michelangelos had me dying of laughter. That's not very common for a show targeted towards little kids to make a teenager laugh. So once I was requested by Austin to talk about it, I took straight to Google Docs and got to work. And so here you go. So the episode opens with a nice panning shot that you wouldn't often see that much, if at all. It's as if you are an engine passing through the docks greeting all those friendly faces. After some more exposition, we cut to Cranky being, well, cranky. We learn that he is up all night and he gets no sleep. He isn't very keen on having the company of Salty, Bill, and Ben. He finds them annoying as described by Angelus's hilarious voice work. I mean, just listen to this.
You wouldn't be fun if you were stuck up here!
Trust me, this man is just getting started. So after Cranky causes the shed to collapse due to his crankiness, Sir Topham Hatt reprimands him and everyone is forced to wait for Harvey to arrive. Salty sees this as a brilliant opportunity to tell everyone another one of his stories. And as made clear by Bill and Ben,
"Oh please, Salty," they chimed, "we haven't heard it!"
Good God, watching these episodes in the UK dub make this season far more tolerable for me, and sometimes even enjoyable. After some stock footage of Cranky bugs, Cranky is visibly tired and fed up with the stories being told right below him.
"I can't take any more!"
Alas, Harvey arrives and starts to clear up the muddle. Cranky hastily says that he will never be cranky again as long as he never has to hear Salty's stories. Unfortunately, that doesn't last very long. And that's the episode. My final thoughts? An underrated gem of the 6th season, that's for sure. If you plan on rewatching this episode, watch the UK dub. It's far superior in any way, shape, or form, and if you disagree, I will come to your house and place your thumbs in a blender and feed them to your parents. What was I talking about again? Ah, poop. I forgot. Well, I guess I'll talk about Cranky. I'd like to look at Cranky as the Squidward tentacles of Thomas and friends. As a kid, you would laugh or smile whenever he got his comeuppance. But as you get older, you start to relate to his pain and suffering when it's unwarranted. Everyone is in character in this episode, which is a bit rare during this time of the show. I don't really have that much else to add to Cranky's character, so I'm gonna leave a link in the description to another video that perfectly describes who Cranky is. Seriously, go check it out, it's actually really good. Salty, Bill, and Ben are as funny as ever. They just want to have a good time while Cranky is just sulking. They aren't doing this intentionally to hurt him. They just wanted something to pass the time until help arrives, so it doesn't put one side above or below the other. Overall, this is a great episode. The humor is brilliant, Angelus's narration is phenomenal, and the characters are all in character. I'd say this is my second favorite Season 6 episode, right behind Jet Engine. 10 out of 10, easily. Huh. Looks like the word frantic hasn't really come into play in this series. The last 3 videos were long because I had a lot more to say about the episodes than expected. Maybe I'll change the word frantic into something else. We'll see what happens. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video as it is easily the best episode of my series so far. Thank you all for watching and I will see you real soon. Hasta luego!